Brandon Martin with VR2. I'm here with Kolby Phillips, defensive back from Hillsboro here in Nashville. Kolby, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Doing wonderfully, thank you, sir. Kolby, you're out here and you are working against some really outstanding talent out here today. You've got a lot of receivers that you're trying to work against. We've seen some of the receivers you've had to play against the last 2 or 3 weeks. This is the third 7-on-7 tournament I've seen you guys at. What is it like being a corner in a game that is inherently tilted toward the wide receivers? What do you find that you have to work on in this?
First, let me say I love 7-on-7. I feel like it's very helpful for the BB because all the crowds and all the fans, they be rooting for the wide receiver. And when you just, you feel me, just be locked in, you shut them down, they just give you all the more clout, all the more fan base, and all the more energy you need to just be the best out there, and all the more cockiness too.
I don't think cockiness and I don't think confidence, either one, anything you're lacking too much in.
No, I'm never lacking those.
You're one of the few guys on this team that does do a lot of talking.
Yes, sir.
You do a lot of talking, you back it up.
Yes, sir.
Why is that? Is that just the way you are? Is that something that helps your game, you feel like? Why do that?
When I was studying the game, my coaches always tell me, as a corner, you got to be the most talkative and the most confident player on the field and the most cockiest at all times. And I always watch Jalen Ramsey, Marcus Peters, and Richard Sherman, and Josh Norman. All those guys, they always talk a lot of stuff. So I try to do it because I know I can back it up too.
I do think you back it up. You show it time and time again. What have you learned in 7-on-7 out here that you think has been the most beneficial to you that you'll take on Friday nights and then eventually to Saturdays when you make the jump to the next level?
Definitely the coverages and definitely the focus. You got to focus a whole lot of 7-on-7. In the real game, you can just just zoom out, just not be locked in. But during 7-on-7, you most definitely have to be focused every rep, every play. Because the ball, you don't never know when the ball coming your way. And it teaches you a lot of discipline too, a lot of eye discipline when you're following the man, the wide receiver.
You got a lot of really good defensive backs in this defensive backfield with you.
Yes, sir.
Are there any of these guys on this 7-on-7 team you've learned something from? You've really...
Most definitely.
Who's that?
I gotta say, the cornerback that taught me a lot this 7-on-7 is Kendrick Breedlove. Yeah, that's my guy. He teaches me all the technique. Cause that boy there, he's just amazing.
Kendrick's a guy who plays hard,
yes, sir.
and you guys you're both really good corners, but you're both different corners.
Yeah, I'm more of a coverage. He's more like I don't know. he just good. You feel me? He teach me a lot. Whatever he tell me, you feel me? I take heed to it and I learn. But I do believe constructive criticism. When I'm messing up, he'll tell me. When I'm lagging, he'll tell me. And I also tell him when he's messing up, he'll lagging. But we'll never just tear each other down. We'll always shake hands and get it right back.
Well, you have an opportunity to go not just play with good defensive backs, but you're playing against and practicing against really good wide receivers as well. What's it like going against some of these wide receivers? Is there anybody that really sticks out to you that has really made you step your game up to be able to cover them in practice?
It's between Mitch most definitely, Adonai Mitchell, yeah. Going against him every day, it make all the other wide receivers out here just look too easy. When you compete against him every rep, every day in practice, you never know what you're going to expect. When you get out here, if you can lock down Mitch, you most likely can lock down all the receivers out here because they just make it light work.
We just got done with an interview with your partner in crime, with Marquise Jones.
Yeah, my boy.
You guys are coming back at Hillsboro this year. Now, I know last year you lost to Mitch, lost to Adonai in the playoffs at Cane Ridge.
Yes, sir.
You and Marquise are going to be one of the strengths of this team coming back. You got probably one of the best corner tandems in the state of Tennessee between you two guys. What are the expectations at Hillsboro this year, and how do you make sure that you guys take a step forward and end the season stronger than you did last time?
The expectation for Hillsboro this year just be locked in all areas. Like, sometimes we are lacking in the locker room or lacking in the weight room or even lacking in school. There's none of that going on this year. We all focusing. We all focus on one thing, and just getting the goal ball. Don't nobody cares who's getting out of fame. Don't nobody cares who's getting out of office or the cloud. We just want to be one team, one family. That's all we're going to do.
Kolby, wish you the best in that. I want to talk with you a little bit about your recruitment, if I can.
Yes, sir.
Who are the programs that are recruiting you the hardest right now?
South Carolina, Kansas, Memphis, Tennessee, Louisville, and Coastal Carolina, and I guess that's it. Kansas, yes, sir, that's it. Also Kentucky. I'm sorry, Kentucky.
Oh, you're fine. I want to ask you a little bit about some of the visits you've been on. Now, where was your last visit to?
Tennessee.
How'd that Tennessee visit go?
Man, it felt like home. I had a great conversation with Coach D.A. and Coach Pruitt and all the other guys. feel good. Played the game, walked around, took pictures, everything. It was pretty good.
When you talk with guys like Jeremy Pruitt, when you talk with guys like Derek Ansley, who've put so many guys in the NFL and who've coached so many outstanding defensive backs,
Exactly.
what's it like thinking about playing for those guys and how they could help develop your talent?
Man, it's just a dream come true to even be in the same room with those guys and furthermore have a conversation with them. Just a dream come true. That's all. I love all that little attention, all that little fame. I love all of that.
Well, I know in one of your first big offer came through with South Carolina.
Yes, sir.
I know you sort of blew up at that camp. I know Coach Muschamp also has put a lot of guys at the next level.
Yes, sir.
What's really stuck out with you at South Carolina? What have they told you and talked to you about?
South Carolina, they will always be an important school of mine in the recruitment process, like top 5, top 2, because they the first school that gave me a chance, first school that offered, first school that showed me love, you feel me? That's how they was doing to me. Coach Bentley, man, we talk almost every other week. Coach Zane Cruz, it's just a good foundation over there.
You're going through the recruitment process now. I know it's really starting to ramp up. You're starting to hear from a lot more teams. What are you noticing is important to you as you're trying to decide where you're going to play at the next level?
You got to cancel all the fake love out and pay attention to the people who showing you real love. And you can't just listen to words they say because they're just a part of recruiting.
Well, Kolby,
Actions speak louder than words.
Well, Kolby, I hope you find a good home. I hope you find a place you enjoy. Wish you the best of luck in the rest of this tournament and the upcoming season. Kolby Phillips.
Thank you.